I have a new palette. So let's see how quick I can do this little look here. So here is the colors. I've been swatching and playing a little bit. So I think what I want to do, I've already primed my eyelids with Milani's eyeshadow primer and then a little bit of powder on top of them. So I'm thinking I'm going to go in to start with this, it's called Infatuated, and this color right here to start out is a just lightly in the crease and see what it looks like on there. So let's see, where is Alright, I'm going to take this Refer brush right here. I'm just going to go into the center. So just getting it on the end. Tap off. If you hear the lawnmower, I'm very sorry. Well, actually, it's not the lawnmower. He's doing the weed eating right now, I do believe. Alright, so there's just a little bit there. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more. I want to raise that up a little bit. It's a pretty color. You don't always have to have or I don't always have to choose a brown or tan for a transition shade or a dark nude. This one is more of a plummy rose, I guess, color. So alright, I'm liking that. Even this color would make just a pretty one eyeshadow color as well. Alright, so let's do the same over here real quick. Working that in a little bit. I always start off with just a little bit and then build up. It's easier to add to than take away. Alright, this is blending nicely. This is my first time experience any Violet Voss eyeshadows or any of the Violet Voss products. So this is another one that was on my radar to try this year. Which alright, just a smidgen. Just a smidgen. We all know how much a smidgen is, don't we? Alright, so I think I will go ahead, and because it's just a habit that I do, take my blending brush over here and just kind of just lightly go over it, just to make sure that in case there's a little patch that didn't get completely blended. Alright, so now with the fun part, I've already decided what I wanted to do was the this color here. Okay, this one looks very olive green, but this is almost a teal green. So I'm going to go in with this on the lid and see what happens. And I'm using a shader by Refer. Oops, sorry. And I'm doing it ever so lightly. Because I don't know the pigment of these shadows yet very much, since this is my first time to even touch one. But I don't know if you saw this in a video that I did. This was one that a lot of you who do the unboxings, you got them in your BoxyCharm or one of the boxes, subscription boxes that everybody gets. And so this was quite prevalent in there. And then it was available, I think it still is available on Beautylish. And I think it was priced $34. I found it for $6 plus a little, I think it was $6 plus a little bit for shipping, off of eBay. So not sure how this is going to turn out, but I'm building that up so the shimmer can really be seen. All right. But it takes, yeah, you really have to work on building this up, the shimmer here. Or maybe I'm just doing it too light-handedly so that I'm not going over with it. But I love anything olive green or with olives. I love olives on my pizza. I love olives in salad. I love olives in martinis. I like to eat olives by themselves. So I was excited to get this palette because I love olives. All right, so what I'm thinking now, what I want to do is I'm going to take a small brush, small pointy brush. Here we go. And this is a Morphe 507, which is the pointed mini blender. And I'm going to go into this darker shade right here. This is the one I used on the crease right here. Now I'm going to go into this one right here on the tip. And I'm just going to go right above that green color and just kind of darken that transition bottom part up just a little bit. And then I'm going to bring it down a little bit as well too. And I want to make sure that my eye is open because that's how you see it. If I shut it, it's going to give a different view because older eyes have more skin there. All right, so I'm just carefully laying that there. All right, now blending again. Blending the two there. Okay, I'm liking that so far. I'm going to go back here and I'm going to connect under here with it a little bit. And then take a little bit more in there. And again, we're going to blend. So I want to go above that a little bit higher with that first color. So I'm going to go back into that Infatuated. Oh, that green in the bottom that I use is called Olive Glow. So I'm bringing this up a little bit higher. There's that one, okay. Let's go back in over here now with that dark on the little brush. Starting in at the bottom part of that transition shade. Connecting it down below. All right, let's buff a little bit, blend. All right, and I'm still trying out this Physicians Formula Butter Blvd foundation, and I'm putting it on top of a luminous primer, which is from the Blvd. It's called Radiantly Primed, and I love the finish that it gives, just enough iridescence, not iridescence, but enough little bit of a luminous on there. All right, I want to go back in with that transition shade, again, Infatuated, and just put it a little bit above, like I did on the other side, and blend in. Okay, now that green shade, let me get another little bitty brush. I'm going to get this one. This is a Morphe E36, which is a detailed crease brush. Little bitty thing. I'm just going to go into that green Olive Glow in the corner. And I'm just going to start laying it down in the lash line down here. All right, there's that. Okay, now what I want to do is, let me clean this off here real quick, that one. I want to go into what's called Major Spotlight, this white, off-white iridescent, or shimmer. Let's do a little bit of inner corner. All right, now I'm going to take it and just lightly put it underneath the brow bone, brow up there. All right. See, I got to stop that. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and off, and I'll put some eyeliner and mascara, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what my lip color is going to be to go along with this look. I'll be right back. All right, so I am back. I have mascara on, and I just tight lined my eyes, upper and lower, and I used Chanel's, where'd it go? Number 914 in the waterproof liner. And mascara, I used the Essence Primer, which, I'm sorry, for as cheap as this is, this stuff is really good. And then for mascara on top of that, I used my Lancome IDOLE. And I have already lined my lips, and I used the St. Luxe in Secret Admirer. And so for lips, I'm going to put on my Charlotte Tilbury, and this is called Karina's, hold on, Karina's Star. I love the little packaging. And here's the bullet of it. So, it is a matte, so I thought with going kind of glowy on the foundation, very creamy. Yeah. All right, so there it is. So this is the final look. What do you think? Violet Voss. Yeah, thumbnail. Lovely palette, and it's well worth exactly what I paid for it. So I'm glad I got it. So, because I love anything olive, and like I said, I wanted to try Violet Voss. So I'm so glad that I did. So trying to get that in there. There we go. Yeah. So, all right, that's wrap up. So thank you so much for indulging me and letting me share my little new eyeshadow palette with you. I appreciate you so much. So remember what I tell you every day, ladies, every stinking day. Get up and show up, because you are worth it. So until I see you in my next video, you have a very safe and a very, very blessed day.